On the Deep Waters show, Dustin Poirier and Jorge Masvidal say they believe Kamaru Usman could still make another run at the welterweight title. However, both feel Usman is undersized for the middleweight division following his loss to Dricus du Plessis. Dean Thomas, on the other hand, believes Usman should just retire.
Is he good enough to make a run for the title?
At welterweight?
Yeah.
At welterweight, yeah.
Yeah, there's guys, because he can use his physicalities, his wrestling.
I thought he would be one of Islam's toughest fights.
Yeah, that's
at
for
170.
sure.
I actually picked him to win this fight.
I think DDP's just too big, man. Usman's a big welterweight, no doubt, but he's not a, he's a small middleweight. DDP is big. I think that size helped him stop shots. I think that size mattered when he landed, like this here we just saw. His knockdown power is way more than Usman had, and way more than Usman's used to feeling.
Yeah. Jorge's trying to get me to say Usman. And that's not who it was, because we're going to pivot to that right now, because I actually think that Usman should retire.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I know that's not who you were. I know that's not who it was.
I did think you were going to go that direction too, just because he just fought.
No, but I do. And
he is getting older. He has done it all. But at 170, there are guys he can beat.
I had this conversation with him. I had this conversation with him in the Delta Lounge, because we had this conversation. He said, "Do you see me? When you look at me, you see me as an older fighter?" I said, "Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the day for you to turn the corner, because you know how it is. Older fighters, they turn the corner overnight. They look good, and then that one fight hits them and they don't look good." Usman still has it though. But it's just a matter of time before he does turn that corner and he doesn't have it anymore. But I think he's done a good job taking care of his body.
Charles Oliveira explains why he thinks Arman Tsrukyan could beat Ilia Topuria.
Topuria versus Tsrukyan.
I think Tsrukyan is quite capable of winning.
I mean, you said that so incredibly confidently.
I believe that if, for example, you trade punches standing with Topuria just like it happened during my own fight with him, he definitely has the power to knock you out cold. If you look closely at Tsrukyan's most recent fights, you will see that all he does is take his opponent down to the ground. He's a guy who constantly goes for takedowns, so I think he definitely won't want to trade punches, but will want to take it to the ground. If it goes to the ground, of course, it's a completely different game.
By the way, you fought both of these fighters.
I fought both of them, and in my fight against Topuria, I made a mistake. I wanted to trade punches, wanted to move, believed I could knock him out, believed my punch could land. If I had chosen a completely different strategy, the fight would have been different. That's why I'm saying this. Tsrukyan always fights like this in his recent bouts. He lands a strike and then takes it to the ground. He wrestles on the ground, relying on grappling. I think that's the right tactic against Topuria.
So why didn't you try to take Topuria down?
I don't know, maybe I believed in my punch too much, and well, I made a mistake. I'm human, we all make mistakes. I made a mistake.
Paddy Pimblett posted behind-the-scenes footage of his weight cut prior to UFC 329, where he submitted Benoit Saint Denis in 52 seconds.
I had so much energy, yeah. Obviously towards the end you're getting a bit tired, but just done 10 twos there, high intensity, fast pace. Normally when you're on a weight cut, you can't do that. Already got a sweat on. I'll sit in here for a bit, hopefully drop a couple of pounds. I think I'll lose at least £5 here, maybe 6. Yesterday I'd done a quick jump in for 10 minutes, stretched in here as I'd done it. After I'd trained, after I'd done a run, and I got 5 ways there. Hopefully that's some more weight. After I'd done a 3-mile run and some pads and a spar yesterday, I lost £1 in 10 minutes. So if I can lose £6 in 60 minutes here, I'm more than halfway there. It's going to be an easy night's work.
Yeah, a little out in the sauna, it's nice, and not too hot, that sauna. It was perfect, to be fair.
Michael Morales shared a video of himself studying tape of Shavkat Rakhmonov's unanimous decision win over Ian Garry. Max Holloway shared footage of himself golfing in Hawaii with Justin Gaethje and Daniel Cormier at an event for his foundation. The event was held to help raise money for underprivileged kids.
How's it going, everybody? Aloha from the Kapolei Golf Club, where the very first Max Holloway Foundation Golf Classic was held on Monday, which is 9 days after his UFC 329 victory over Conor McGregor. The Waianae native hit the course for charity.
Let's all get to our courts and let's have a fun time.
Hey, one more time for me right now. Right on. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, guys.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Like right there.
Take 2 feet.
Feet. Nice. You got good club. Max, one time, bro. Oh yeah, on my day. I got free too. Wait, stealing? Always stealing check.
I just went with this.
Don't copy anything he does.
Why?
It's working. This thing. I like it a lot.
Justin, I don't know.
I like it a lot, Justin. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Just. You might be onto something.
He doesn't want to understand, you know? He doesn't like it.
I showed him that. Oh, you showed him that? Yes. God.
Hey, keep it nice and long, though, Max. You can't try to do
Let's do it with your driver, bro.
Shut up. You can do it with the irons. It's working. Look.
All right, guys. Big smile looking right over you. 3, 2, 1. Shakas, guys. Shakas. There we go. Yep. 3, 2, 1. DC's. One right there, guys.
Following his loss to Bilal Muhammad at RAF 11 over the weekend, Ben Askren appeared on the Ariel Helwani show and explained why he's still not the biggest fan of Colby Covington. Colby also competed at RAF 11, defeating Arman Tsrukyan. According to Askren, he didn't like the comments Colby made about Bilal Muhammad's wife leading up to the event.
I want to address someone in the room. They were saying a lot of mean things about me.
Colby covered Covington.
You know, I'm going to take the high road, Bilal, and I'm going to congratulate you. I heard you just became a father, so, you know, congratulations. Can we give a round of applause for Bilal? He just became a father. So amazing. What a great step to go on the journey. But I just got one question to ask you, Bilal. Who the let you hit? Bro, you're one of the ugliest I've seen in my life. That girl must look like a gargoyle.
All right, guys, let's get the questions started. All right, go ahead, Shane. Kick us off.
What do you think of Colby Bilal?
That's interesting. You know, Bilal doesn't have a huge wrestling background. He's very strong and good hips, and I'd like to coach him up a little bit. I'd like to help him. You know, we trained together at Rufus for a little bit, but that was kind of like when I was a little bit like, I had a family and I would just go home and hang out with my kids versus, you know, go coach at fights and stuff like that. So we never got super close. We have a bunch of mutual friends, but yeah, I would absolutely help him out on that one.
Colby said right before you came on that he feels like there's still friction between you guys. Is that accurate?
You know, I try not to hold grudges. I've never sat down, had a one-on-one, face-to-face. Colby just rubs me the wrong way because he just doesn't say good things about people. If you watch what he said at the press conference on Friday about Bilal, and then specifically Bilal's wife, it was gross. It was just terrible human being stuff. And it's like, yes, we're in show business, and I get the trash talker thing, but pick on Bilal then. Don't bring his wife into it. His wife, it's not like his wife was yelling and asking to be brought into it. She certainly wasn't. So I just think a lot of things he does are kind of gross, and whatever, he can choose to do that. I'm just probably not going to interact with him because I don't see.
UFC light heavyweight champion Carlos Ulberg discusses his teammate Navajo Stirling stepping in to face Jan Blachowicz at UFC Belgrade on August 1st.
Yeah, I can see Nav really doing so well against Jan, and just using his young ability, but then also his aggression in that octagon. He's getting a little more comfortable in there now, so I think that's going to be the key for him. Big opportunity, of course, and you know, who better to ask than someone like Navajo, who's young, he's hungry, and then he's obviously quite active. So I seen him at the gym, I think the day before it was announced, and yeah, just stoked for him, stoked that he's able to go out there and and be able to test himself against some of the best in the world. And Jan, I've obviously fought Jan, and he's tough. So it's going to be a good fight for Nav to break himself into the top 10, top 5 even. So yeah, interesting.
Ian Garry is preparing to challenge Islam Makhachev for the welterweight title at UFC 330 next month. On the High Performance podcast, Ian revealed that when he was younger, his mother told him to not become the next Conor McGregor and to go to college.
My mom was only doing what she believed to be correct as a mother. And I cannot fault her for doing what she did. Which was? Telling me that being the next Conor McGregor is not a plan. Wrote down on words on a piece of paper.
It was like a letter to you.
I wanted to follow. I was in college. I only went to college to please my mom. She said, Ian, please go to college. Like, your sister didn't go. I don't know if your brother's gonna go. I was the middle child. Can you please go? Because I want you to go to college. You need to get a degree to succeed in this world. You need to go to college, then get a good job, and it sets you up for blah, 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 the typical nonsense we hear about this world today. Right? It's complete, like, rubbish, in my opinion. It's bollocks. It really is. I believe as kids now, take as many of them out of school as physically possible, and they will be better humans.
Jon Jones recently had some advice for Khamzat Chimaev after Khamzat just recently lost the middleweight title to Sean Strickland. In an interview with Red Corner MMA, Jon said, if I was Khamzat, I would work on my weaknesses. That's something I personally do before every fight. I will say, how can this person beat me? Where is this person strong? Where am I perceived to be weak? I would say to switch up your endurance routine and to spend more time on your back. That way in the future, you're comfortable being there. Chimaev is a great kicker, a great boxer, and a great wrestler, but we don't see him on his back very often. I say go back to the drawing board and learn to be comfortable on your back, be great at jiu-jitsu from my back, and focus on the mindset. It looks like Paddy Pimblett did not actually buy Ilia Topuria's White House corner stool after all. The UFC recently held an auction for both Topuria and Gaethje's corner stools. If you missed it, yesterday Paddy posted a photo to his Instagram of him holding a UFC stool. In the caption he wrote collector's item. On the next slide it shows the stool sold for $13,700. A few hours later this woman came forward and called Paddy out for lying.
I am Jessica. I am actually the one that purchased the Ilia red stool from Freedom 250. FC Collectibles emailed that it's been shipped. I'm gonna go ahead and open that on the shop app. And this is the shop app. Okay, this is the shop app. You can see the shop app. I cannot forge this, AI this. This is the app of shop where the purchase was made. And this is the purchase. We go ahead and we click to view the receipt. This is the receipt. UFC Freedom 250, Ilia Topuria, Gaethje, used event, stool corner. And this is the UFC website showing it as well through Shopify.com or whatever of the purchase without scrolling all the way down and showing you my personal info. It was me, I bought it, not Paddy, not anybody else. Big Ilia fan. And I kind of purchased it on purpose so that Paddy and nobody else could actually buy it and use it against him, but here we are.
And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Paddy Pimblett claiming that he bought Ilia Topuria's White House corner stool. The first one's from Blasted Master. It says top tier trolling from Paddy in buying the No Mas stool. The second one's from Hercules23. It says Paddy gonna bring that stool to the press conference when he fights Ilia. And the final one's from R Del Rio. It says Paddy versus Topuria should be the next fight for them too. If you want to be featured in our next video, all you have to do is drop a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.